Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Stop seeking happiness and discover happiness is the ultimate on the spiritual path. Samsara is seeking happiness from outside, from Desha Kala Vastu. If I can go and stay in Goa, how nice it is. Ask the Goanese people. They want to go and stay in Delhi. All our mental projections, we imagine. If I go there and stay, but we forget wherever we go, there we are, the source of all the nuisance. Where will you run away from yourself? So we are seeking happiness from the places and we don't get it. Then we are seeking happiness from times. See, if this thing happens in my life, if I get married, now my house will become Swarga, heaven. Get married, and then you are Swargavasi, because you are living in the Swarga. Wait for that time to come. When will I get married? And the third place we are seeking happiness is from the objects. If I get this thing to eat, I will be happy. If I get that kind of suit, I will be happy. If I get that kind of car, I will be happy. If I get that kind of phone, I will be happy. So, we imagine if I get that object, I will be happy. In short, we are all constantly seeking happiness from time, space, and object. And we fail in that. Therefore, fulfillment, contentment, trupti can never be from outside. So, what are the things that we know and we do? Tarpane swasukhe naiva स्वेन्द्रियाणां प्रतर्पणम मनसा मन आलोक्य स्वयं आत्मा प्रकाशते. Tarpane means trupti. Trupti means contentment, fulfillment. Swasukhena eva. If we are happy with ourselves, don't need anything outside. Why we are seeking things and beings and places and the time? Because we are not at peace with ourselves. Therefore, tarpane, for attainment of contentment, what we do, swa indriyanam, all our faculties we engage in seeking happiness. And it is not once, we have done it for years together, every day. And yet we have not learned that we can never discover fulfillment by indulgence in the worldly things. We can never discover it. Then what we do the tarpana. And tarpana is done only for fulfilling or getting happiness. There are different types of tarpana. See, one kind of tarpana is the Deva tarpan, Pitru tarpan, and in that tarpan we keep on offering something to the various gods. See, so we invoke Hanumanji. If I get this thing, I will throw one coconut at you. And if I don't get it, then I don't like it. You are not a potent Bhagwan. In short, all activities, all prayers, changing the places, we are seeking happiness. So when we cannot do ourselves, we take somebody else's help. And ultimate help, then we go to God. Now here the teacher says, Swa indriyanam pratarpanam swa sukhena eva. See, now this I'll give an example to make this point. There is a friend of mine, a retired one, old one, military officer, and one day he came to meet me on Delhi airport, and he said, Swamiji, good news. When I looked at him, what good news at this age? Again getting married or what? He said, no, no. Then I have given up smoking. I said, what is great about it? I never smoke. No, 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 you will not understand. I said, make me understand. Then he said, I have been smoking from the age of 15. Now I am 80. So many years I have been smoking. At least 3-4 packets a day. Now I have given up smoking. So then I asked him, when you were smoking, you were happy? Oh, yes, I was happy. Now you have given up smoking, you are happy? Yes, I am happy. Now let us compare these two happinesses. First happiness was by indulgence with the smoking. Now happiness is when you have given up smoking. Yes, yes. Now tell me, between these two, which is superior? He said, of course, when I have given up smoking, is more happiness than I used to smoke earlier. I said, very good. Now what you have learned? See, if you are a seeker of truth, every experience of our life is our guru if we learn. What you have learned? I said, the real happiness is not getting involved, but the real happiness is effortless withdrawal. Are we not doing that when we go to sleep? What is sleep? Withdrawal from indulgence in the world. See? Tarpane swasukhena eva. This joy, if we can understand, discover it. Therefore, I told you, do some experiments. Suppose you like sweets. Now decide for one, not year, 1 month, I will not take sweets. Decide. Be firm. From that day onward, all the prasad of the Tirupati Balaji onwards will start coming to you. And then you say, actually, I don't eat sweet, but prasad, how can I deny? Dabao. See? And if you really give up and then watch, then really I can. Therefore, this wrong notion of ours, we cannot survive without any particular time, space, or object, is an illusion. With this understanding, lead your life. Things are there wonderful. They are not there super wonderful. Two things. Therefore, tarpane swasukhenaiva indriyanam pratarpanam. In Kathopanishad, our Nachiket Maharaj was offered lot of temptations. When he asked, Anyatra dharmat, anyatra adharmat, anyatra asmat kruta krutat, anyatra bhutacha bhavyacha, yat tat pashyasi tadvada. Oh teacher, tell me that which is the ultimate truth. Don't tell me if you do this thing, this is sin or merit. I am not interested in both of them. Anyatra dharmat, anyatra adharmat. Anyatra asmat kruta krutat. Don't fool me by cause and effect. Anyatra bhutacha bhavyacha. Don't tell me this. If you do this thing, you will get happiness. No. Now and here. So when this truth was inquired by the student, Yamaraj started giving temptations to him. Whenever temptations are arriving in our life, understand this is a play of the evil forces which do not want you to walk the spiritual path. In our Puranas, you must have heard the stories. When our Shivji was doing tapasya, and because of that tapasya, something great was going to happen. And therefore, Indra became frustrated. So, what he did, he sent Madan Kumar and party to Shivji to create temptations. See, whenever temptations comes in our life, understand some evil forces are taking us away from the spiritual path. Nayamatma balahinena labhyaha. For the weakling, this truth is not there. Therefore, when this was told to Yamaraj, Yamaraj provided lots of temptations. You see these heavens, all these apsaras in the Swarga, in the heaven, they will be yours. Go to heavens. Why you ask about the truth? And they may be apsara, but they will be your servants. Don't worry. Otherwise, if you get a girl from a very rich family, you have to serve. So don't worry. They will serve you. And all these cars, see, latest one, Tesla also will be there. Everything will. Please take that. And to all that, Nachiketa's wisdom, see, he says, Shobhava martyasya yadantakaitat. Hey Antaka, O Lord Death, everything in this world is constantly changing. Our mind, remember this principle, our mind can never remain attracted toward the same thing for a longer period of time. This is the nature of our mind. See? So, Shvobhava Martyasya Yadanta Kaidar. Then, Sarvendriyanam Jarayanti Tejaha. When you indulge, after some time, all our faculties become blunt. See? Indriyanam Tejaha Jarayanti. How? I'll give an example. I was in Assam and staying with one family, Assamese family. And that old man, when he used to take food, we used to sit together. He will take that Assamese chili called as Bhut Jalokia. You might have heard the name. It's the worst kind of um, chili in the whole world. In USA also it's called a Bhut Jalokia. He used to break it open, and the pungency of the chili is on the placenta of that chili where the seeds are located. That is the place where the pungency is. In the skin, there is not much pungency. So he used to break it half, and that placenta and the seeds he used to rub on his tongue before taking food. And after that, then he used to take food. So I used to ask him, Papa, why you do like this thing? He said, look here, he has been eating so much of pan, tuna, and tobacco. Always his finger will be with one quite a bulk of tuna. Now and then he will tuna. So unless he get a burning sensation to his tongue, he cannot be happy. So naturally, when he was taking food, no taste. So to get the taste, another counter. So he used to apply that chili and then eat. Sarvendriyanam jarayanti teja. All our faculties become blunt when we overindulge with anything in life. See. Another example I'll tell you. This I learned from a child. When he came with his mother, I was taking food. So I said, hey, come here, sit with me. We'll eat together. So he came and sat, and then I saw his attention was on the nimbu achar, the pickles. So he was looking at that. I said, you like pickle? Hmm. Then eat. No, mommy says no. I said, you are not sitting with mommy, we sitting with me. So mommy will not say anything. Really? I said, yes. He did not eat anything. He took that pickle piece, put on his tongue, did not eat food. Next 4 hours he was keeping quiet. Ask him anything, he will not talk. Finally, I said, if you don't talk, I will close your nose and make you speak. And then he said, okay, I'll talk. But not talking. And he gulped. He gave me this knowledge. He said, Swamiji, I thought you are a Swami, you will know. What is that? Where the taste happens on the tongue. If I simply take that achar, what is the fun? I wanted to enjoy that. Therefore, I put it on the tongue. And till mummy scolds me, I am enjoying it. Afterwards, anyway, I can't eat it. How simple it is. All the happiness is only as long as, see, matra sparshastha kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkada. When the objects come in contact with the sense organs, you get some kind of tickling, but that is temporary. And therefore, the real happiness is not in indulgence, but withdrawal from the indulgence. Sarvendriyana, Sendriyanam Pratarpanam. When we thus withdraw from the indulgence, now come back to the mind. Manasa mana alokya. Now don't go on pampering your mind. You may trust a cobra. He may spare you. Your mind will not spare you. Mind has to be kept in strict discipline. How to do that? Give yourself zero choice. If something has to be done, has to be done. That's it. And such a mind which is now available to us, it is disciplined. Then that mind is applied on What is the mind? Manasam tu kim margane krite. When we thus inquire, we talk about the disturbed mind, find out what is that mind we are talking about. In Upadesha Sara Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi, this is the way. Karma yoga is done for purification of the mind. Upasana is done for single pointedness of the mind. Yoga is done for controlling the mind. In all these three, we have accepted that there is something called as mind. Bhagavan says, that mind which is troubling you so much, find out what is that mind. Manasam tu kim margane krite. When you thus inquire, you come to know there is no mind. Like eyes can see everything other than themselves. The moment you focus your eyes on yourself, your own eyes disappear. Same thing. Find out what is the mind. By the mind, then we come to know the following things. Be attentive. See, mind is a business between two aspects of the knowledge. Like this is an object, number one. So this object is one, and I know this object. So 1 is to 1. Then second object, camera. So camera also I know. So in these there are n number of objects, but the knower is only one. Knowers are not two, only one. Be attentive. If we are entertaining too many objects, to that extent, this I subject will become fat. If we reduce entertaining too many objects, this I will become thinner and thinner. Now, if you observe yourself, when we talk about ourselves, what we talk about the past. A person who is 80, 90 not out, if he has to talk, he will never keep quiet. He'll have to call the police. And if a child is hardly 4 or 5 years, ask him to talk. He has nothing to talk because hardly any past. And therefore, kids have not strong ego. Oldies have nothing but ego. Because entertaining too many things. When we were children, who cares? And therefore, if we want to look at our mind, find out exactly what the mind is the one who is entertaining too many things, then I becomes fat. Less entertainment of things, I becomes thin. Be attentive. Zero entertainment, no I, as in deep sleep. In deep sleep, there is no ego. Living in the waking experience, like the deep sleep, is Jivan Mukti. See? Therefore, Manasa Mana Alokya, when you thus inquire about what the mind is, Manasantakim, we come to know mind is nothing but this notion of I. And this I notion is fat when associated with too many Desha Kala Vastu, time, space, and object. And that I notion is thin when the Desha Kala Vastu are minimum. And when Desha Kala Vastu are zero, I disappears. See, friends, it is extremely necessary. Now the question comes, how to drop our past. It is there now. What can we do? There is only one way and simplest way. See? Do not talk about your past and whatever has happened or done by us. From that, if we learn, whenever we learn, we do not create impression on our mind. And if we do not learn, we create impression in the form of likes and dislikes. See? Therefore, manasa mana alokya, when thus mind is no more an issue for us, then swayam atma prakashate. Then we come to know the mind itself is Chaitanya if it is free from objectivity. What J. Krishnamurti call is objectless awareness. Be aware of silence. Now, in being aware of the silence, we are not using any of our sense organs, mind, or intellect. And because we are not using any of our known means of knowledge, a knower or a doer is not born. Swayam Atma Prakashate. About this, once I did one experiment in Delhi. I have mentioned in some of my talks. One of my friend, he is a police officer. Although he is a police officer, but he is highly involved in Vedanta contemplation. So he came to my room in Birla Mandir and he says, Swamiji, this time I am having so much of duty, I just can't come for the satsang. So give me some homework till we meet next time. So I told him, are you ready? He said, yes. I said, get inside the room. He got it. Switch off the light. Switched off. Now tell, what are you seeing? Swamiji, nothing, only darkness. I said, don't talk like dumb. Talk carefully. What are you seeing here? Swamiji, nothing but darkness. I said, okay. Can the eyes see the darkness? Eyes can see only light. Darkness cannot be seen by the eyes. So you told one lie. Okay. I said, now switch on the light. He switched on. Then I asked him, now what do you see? Then he started enumerating the things in the room. I said, tell as much as you want. He said, that's all. And all these things here. I said, I am seeing something more. So what more? I said, I am seeing light. Oh, Swami, he was so preoccupied with the objects that he has forgotten the light. Without the light, can he see anything? Be attentive. Can the light be seen? Light cannot be seen. Between this bulb and me, there is a light. You see me. Do you see the light in between? We don't see the light. We see the reflected light. Swamiji, yes, you are right. Then I said, very good. Now, tell something more what you are seeing. He said, all these objects and light. I said, I am seeing something more. He said, now what more? This is enough. I said, I am seeing electricity. Without electricity, can there be light in the bulb? Without the bulb, can the object be seen unless they are bathing in the light of the bulb? So what is happening? We are so gross oriented that the subtle we miss. See, objects are seen because of the vision. Vision is vision because of the mind. Mind is functional because of the eye. Eye is functional because of the life. Life is the expression of pure conscious existence. So if we have to come back to ourselves, drop the objects, come to the sense organs. Drop the sense organs, come to the mind. Drop the mind, come to the eye. Drop the eye, come to life. Drop the life, go beyond life and death. मनसा मन आलोक्य स्वयमात्मा प्रकाशते. And the best part is, this is not a gain. You are that. No, if I do this thing, and then I will get the punya. See? We get so much lost in this world. We feel this world is so real that because of that things will happen. Don't get carried away by that. You have done a mistake of coming for the Vedanta Satsanga. Now, having come over here, now you are doing another mistake. That you want to bring this world again into this. Na ghar ke, na ghat ke. See, friends, manasa mana alokya swayam atma prakashate. In this manner, we should never get carried away by what is perceived by the mind and give it the status of reality. So many ways you can reflect on this thing. We imagine we are seeing the things, but truth is we are seeing only the reflections of the images on our mind. See, if the mind is steady, perfect perception. If the mind is disturbed, perception is not clear. If the mind is sleepy, no reflection, therefore no knowledge. So all our experiences are only on the basis of the reflection of the things on our mind. See, therefore, the more you become aware of this working of the mind, you will see spiritual life is just a great fun. आत्मनि स्वप्रकाशाग्नौ चित्तमेकाहुतिं क्षिपेत् अग्निहोत्री सविज्ञेयः इतरे नाम धारकाः. Now the next conduct is Agnihotra. They are called as Agnihotri, the fire worshippers. In the morning they will be doing the fire worship, offering so many ahutis in that, and with the mantras. There are so many of them. Different types of the flames are there. Kali, Karali, cha, Manojava, cha, different types of flames. And there will be 16 pandits sitting around. And there will be two of them, husband and wife. They are the Yajaman. And their mantra are chanted and offered. They are called as Agnihotri. So many things are offered in that fire. Now, for you, the student of Vedanta, what is Agnihotra? Swaprakashagnav, in the fire of your own knowledge. Ekam ahutim kshipet, not too many things to be offered. Only one ahuti, one offering. What is Chittam ekam ahutim kshipet? Drop your chitta. Chitta is all the storage of your memories in the light of or in the fire of knowledge, offer your total past. If this we are able to achieve, we are reborn. When these girls get married, they change their name. I am telling about before Corona. After Corona, now they had name, their father's name, also the husband's name. Alka, name of the girl before marriage. Alka Oak, Puneri, Alka Oak. Got married to somebody, Lele, again from Pune. So she will be writing the name Alka Oak Lele. Oak Lele means vomited. See? Then they will have a child. So the child's name will be Ulka Oklele and got married to Deshpande. Ulka Oklele Deshpande. Then ultimately you come to a point, which is the name? All are surnames. See? So, Chittam Ekahutim Kshipet. See, when we get sannyas, this is exactly it is done. When the Viraja Homa is done, in that Viraja Homa, we conduct our own Shraddha. We have offered the Pindadan, our own Pindadan to ourselves. So, for all technical purposes, we are dead. Don't touch us. If you touch, go and take bath. See. So, when you are dead, then you have no name, no form. See. And therefore, you people dress so nicely, beautiful, and we dress like funny kind of thing. Form are changed. You have nice makeup and all that. We are weird. Many people ask, Swamiji, how do you go weird? Oh, it is an act of omission. We don't do anything. It grows. See, name is changed. Earlier name is something. Now the name is given, and after every name there is an ananda. Meaning what? For name's sake, be happy. Becoming sannyasi and becoming remaining miserable is contradiction in terms. So name and form is changed. That is all your past is burned. See, friends. So, what is the past? The total memory, the chitta. So, Atmani Saprakashagnau. Now, to practice this is the highest spiritual practice. Do not talk, bring your past in the present. See, you will have nothing to talk. Observe these two things. When we talk to others, we talk about our past or ask their past. And when we talk to ourselves, we talk about the future. Another 2 3 days are here, then from here, whether we should go there or we can stay here for a few more days. So go and stay in some hotel. But here we have got everything. There we will get meditation. The net result is either we are lost in the past or we are going in the future, and the joy of the present we miss. Therefore, Atmani Swaprakashagnau, in the fire of the self knowledge, offer the total past. Chittam ekahutim kshipet. Then your all past is burnt away, and you are now a moment old chick. You know, day old chicks. When they come out, cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. See. So that day when we have started this simple principle of life, remember we are born again. And this new seeker who is born, he never dies. Rest of the fellows die. This is what is Agnihotrisya Vidneyaha. That is the real fire worship. Itare, all others are Namadharakaha. There are people whose family title is this Agnihotri. Therefore, work on yourself. Don't get unnecessarily involved about the past, about this, about that. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. See? But it is not only Grihasthas. Babaji also do the same thing. They create relations. Guru Bhai, Guru Behan, Guru Ma, Guru Patni. No, Guru Patni. There is no Guru Patni. See? Create relations for no reason. See? देहो देवालय प्रोक्तः देहि देवो निरंजनः अर्चितः सर्वभावेन स्वानुभूत्या विराजते. If you remember, thank God you don't remember, there was one slok earlier. अत्यंत मलिनो देहः देहि चात्यंत निर्मलः असंगोहमिति ज्ञात्वा शौचमेतत् प्रचक्षते. There it was told that the body is very dirtiest of all the things. And the embodied is Atyanta Malino Dehaha Dehi Cha Atyanta Nirmalaha. Absolutely pure, without any impurity. That you are. Okay, but now you are telling Deho Devalaya Proktaha Dehi Devo Niranjanaha. Is it contradiction? No. We have to simply understand properly. When we are dealing with our body, then Atyanta Malino Dehaha. We draw from the body identification. When we are dealing with other people's body, Atyanta Malino Deha. No. Deho Devalaya Proktaha. Every body is a mobile temple of God. See how important. Deha Devalaya Proktaha. A temple is a temple if there is a vigraha there. So, every body, Devalaya, the temple of God, and who is the God? Dehi Niranjanaha Devaha. And God in that is expression of the life principle. Doesn't matter who or he or she is. See, we have to ourselves practice it. Now be attentive. We should not be foolish in practicing our spiritual life. See, God is everywhere. You go and start hugging the trees. You see a rickshawala, do namaskar, Bhagwan namaskar. You will be sent to a pagal khana. Not that way. See, friends, somewhere I saw one person went to some Western world, and after having gone there, he saw, come on, here, everybody is equal. The driver, the boss, the company secretary, and everybody, they sit together and take food. No differentiation between the hierarchies. I will do the same thing in India. He came back here. And thereafter he told, now after work we are all equal, no difference. So for the dining, all of them came. Now there everything was available, food, milk, drink and everything. So these people who had never seen the drinks and all that, they started consuming as much as they want. But now boss told we are all equal. And then they started behaving with the boss in such a manner that the boss became frustrated. Friends, When you are in Rome, be like a Roman. When you are in USA, wash dishes. Don't do that kind of funny thing. Whatever expensive your shoe may be, it has its own place. But many times we have this wrong notion. No, we are all equal. No, all equal. Therefore, take the chutney and put in the eyes. No, everything has got its own place. Therefore, Deho Devalaya Proktaha, Dehi Devo Niranjana means what? Respect others. And respect can be different from person to person. See? If you want to respect your driver, you don't go and touch Bhagwan Namaste. No, don't do that. They'll think Babaji pagal ho gaya. No, no. Therefore, Dehi Devo Niranjanin Architaha Sarva Bhavena. According to the tradition where you are, respect them. And I tell you the simplest way to respect everybody. Address everybody respectfully. That's it. This is what I do. Because I don't remember anybody's name. So, what do? Then I address them respectfully. Mahatma ji, how are you? So he also feels good and can hide my ignorance. In one place, when I told my host, I said, Mahatma ji, jaldi chalo, we are getting late. Now you don't call me Mahatma. Where I am a Mahatma? I said, okay, Beokuf, jaldi chal. So when I said, Beokuf, jaldi chal, he was not angry, but he was surprised. How come you also know? Architaha sarvabhavena swanubhutya virajate. Be attentive. Swanubhutya virajate means what? Very subtle point. When you respect anything or anybody, that body or thing is not benefited. The one who is extending respect, he or she is benefited. When we go to the temple and do Sashtanga Dandavat, do you think that the God is benefited? No. We are benefited. Because where is the action falling? Action of extending respect is in my mind, not anywhere else. Swanubhutya virajate therefore means we must have the respectful attitude towards everything and being in this world. This is the meaning Architaha Sarva Bhavena. Now, if you analyze your experience, when we go to some temple, I'll tell you my experience in Dwarka, Bet Dwarka. When we went there, took the boat, crossed, and took auto rickshaw and went. And the watchman told there, hey, Maharaj, leave everything here, run. The temple will be closed in another 2 minutes. Then it will open again after 4 hours. So I left everything with him and ran physically inside the temple. And when I went there, breathing heavy, and Aarti was over, he gave me that Aarti and he took the Aarti and then gave Prasad. That time, so happiness. Why? I had respect for the God. And there was one person, Swamiji, why run away? I will not take it. Yes, see, friends, when you have got respect and reverence for anything, you are benefited. See, when you look upon somebody in a negative manner, subah subah aa gaya ye. Now that fellow doesn't know. See, he will come, Swamiji, how are you? Arey Rama, subah subah aa gaya ye. Watch this. Therefore, sarva bhavena architaha. Sarva bhavena means with all ways, and always is only begin with respect and reverence for everybody. See? Now, respect and reverence doesn't mean go and hold everybody's feet. No. Respecting a child means what? Not all the time making him climb on the head. See? Respect a child, keep at a proper distance. That's it. Don't carry the head on your head. Many people have this wrong understanding. There are different types of children. Like here, that child is there, very sweet child, but at a distance. If you give too much importance, they'll climb on your head. If you scold them, they'll make noise. In short, they want constant attention. So when you know this is the case, keep at a distance. That's it. That is Architaha Sarva Bhavena. In this manner, we are focusing our attention on our being in and through all the activity. This is Sadachar. The divine is expressing through us. Now continuing further, Maunam Swadhenam Dhyanam Deyam Brahmanuchintanam Jnane Neti Tayo Samyak Nishedhanta Pradarshanam. Now, what is the Maunam? Many of us have got Maunam is silence. Silence means not talking. That is a incomplete or wrong understanding of silence, observing silence. You have studied Bhagavad Gita. There, Bhagavan Krishna tells the um, the tapasya, austerity with reference to the speech. So there he says, Anudvegakaram vakyam satya priya hitam chayat. Talk in such a manner that you don't hurt anybody, but you talk the truth. But you don't have to tell what is not there. Talk soft. Don't bark. And the discipline of the mind, manaprasada, saumyatvam, maunam, atma vinigraha. So silence is the discipline of the mind, not that of the speech. Therefore, maunam, when you are no more engaged in talking to yourself, then swadhyanam, then only you can study the scriptures. Next time when you are reading something, observe this point. Many times we are reading is going on, but nothing is understood. Why? Two channels have opened simultaneously. One channel is reading and the other channel is talking inside. We have to recognize this. And this can be achieved only by this maunam. Do not talk to yourself. See, when we are not talking to ourselves, we are in the present. And when we are in the present, we are 100%. When we talk to ourselves, a part of us goes in the future. So we are not 100% available. And therefore, although we may keep on reading, but no knowledge takes place. And therefore, maunam, stop talking to yourself. Friends, give it a try. From today onwards, work on this sincerely. Don't tell others what others should do. You do yourself. Wherever you are sitting quietly, don't talk to yourself. Start with 1 minute, not too long. 1 minute. For 1 minute, keep the alarm. 1 minute alarm. Lest you may sit more. Only 1 minute is enough. So 1 minute, don't talk to yourself. You are not sleeping, you are hearing everything, but you are not reacting. Maunam. And to further substantiate this, listen to silence. Meaning, no reaction to whatever is heard. Be indifferent to the sounds. When this is achieved, then dhyanam dheyam brahmanuchintanam. Now that mind, which is no more engaged in talking to itself nor listening to sounds, that mind is now fully available. Now that mind should be employed, that brahmanuchintanam. All objectivity is dropped. Thereby, we do not become a thinker. Atma Chintan, thinking about the self, is not thinking about the not self. Maunam Swadhyanam Dhyanam Dheyam Brahmanuchintanam. Anuchintanam, continuous, unbroken. When we think about the objective world, it is a broken chintanam. It is not continuous. One moment we think about object one, second moment object second, third moment third, because they are finite. But when you make the self as the object of your awareness, being one infinite, it is continuous, unbroken experience. Experiences gathered through mind about the objective world are broken experiences. They are not continuous. Experience that happens without the medium of mind about the self alone is unbroken continuous experience. Dhyanam dheyam brahma anuchintanam. Then jnanena tayoho samyak nishedhantaha. And once this knowledge takes place, thereafter, whether you talk or you don't talk, whether you sit for meditation or you don't sit for meditation, whether you study or you don't study, all things are over. See? Like a surgeon must be good in anatomy, and once he has become proficient in his surgery, every time he doesn't open the anatomy book to find out where is kidney or dekh lo jara ek baar. No. In the same manner, there is no reference required because be attentive. Because now what is said is the experience, not the words. See? Jnanena, by this knowledge of one's being, tayoho samyak nishedha. Then thereafter, neither the maunam nor the dhyanam. Then antapradarshanam. Then we come to discover essentially what we are within our own being. By this, the truth is revealed through us. This is the meaning of Sadachar. Otherwise, we'll be all the time struggling. I want this, I want that. Enough is enough. Now, the last thing comes about the food. The most difficult part of spiritual life is food. अतीतानागतं किंचित न स्मरामि न चिन्तये रागद्वेष विना प्राप्तं भुञ्जाम्यत्र शुभाशुभम्. Here it is not mentioned vegetarian, non-vegetarian or the vegan. No. Because food we don't eat only by mouth. We eat the colors and forms by the eyes. We eat the sounds by the ear. See? So these all the ahara, all that is gained through the sense organs is the food for the respective sense organ. And for the mind, the food is the past or the future. This is how the food is taken care of. Now, what it is, how it is, we'll see it in our next class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.